Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking another cheeky look at Elrond as it records a new all-time high and the trading volumes just keep increasing. So we're going to get into a bit of what's going on here with Elrond. We'll have a look at the Elrond and EGLD chart to the USD on the daily view, the 4-hourly view and the 1-hourly view, and we'll have a look at where the price may be targeting in the short term and what our thoughts are for the medium term price for Elrond and the EGLD token. So if you guys do find this video useful, informative, go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it, I really appreciate it, and I like to think that you appreciate it too. And if by chance you're still not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all that said, Chris, shall we jump on over to the desktop and take a look at this fantastic news?
Yeah, love this project, Nick. Let's get into it.
Fantastic. So Elrond EGLD records all-time high trading volume as price increases. So let's take a look, right? So basically in brief, after reaching a market cap of $2.9 billion market cap, Elrond token is now into the top 20 cryptocurrencies in the market. So Elrond launched the 𝗕𝗂𝗪𝗧 app, and basically this is to provide traditional payment services like Google Pay and PayPal, which is going to be fantastic. We've both downloaded it, haven't we, Chris?
We have, yeah, testing it out. We will do a review, guys.
Absolutely, so do watch that space. So the company hopes to hit 1 million users within a month and 1 billion users in the long run, although there is no time frame for that, I believe. So Elrond token, the EGLD token, experienced a massive and an impressive upsurge within 24 hours, reaching as high as $196, and that was the point of recording, of actually writing this particular piece, which was today. But actually it hit $204 according to CoinMarketCap. Basically hit that, and it has consolidated down, and it's still trading around $200 as we record as well. So according to market aggregator CoinMarketCap, the price surge led to an increase in the market capitalization by 50%, and this comes on the back of it took 7 days to go from 1 billion to 2 billion, and then 1 additional day to go from 2 billion to 3 billion market cap. And if I just pull this up here, guys, you can see that we have a market cap now of $3.3 billion. So things are really heating up nicely. And so according, I just read that part. So this takes the token into the top 20 positions by market cap, which is fantastic. So the 𝗕𝗪𝗧 app launched to facilitate crypto transactions. So the price of Elrond has indeed increased by 300% within the past 7 days. The price upsurge began shortly after the blockchain startup rolled out a digital wallet known as 𝗕𝗪𝗧 app. The 𝗕𝗪𝗧, the app, is launched to serve as an alternative to traditional payment apps on the market, such as Google Pay, PayPal, and Revolt. And those are all huge players, and there's no reason why this app cannot be just as big. So the 𝗕𝗪𝗧 app will enable users to send and receive crypto funds using only their phone numbers. It hopes to help more users invest in cryptocurrencies. So far, the app has recorded some levels of success, with more than 100,000 downloads of the app in barely 2 weeks since its launch. So this is absolutely fantastic, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, and lots of questions that we've sort of been receiving in the comments, and I do read each and every one of the comments. So if you have any questions, just comment below. Is around staking their EGLD, and unfortunately you can't do that on the app just yet. But I believe that that's something that's being worked on. So you just follow the normal process for that currently.
Fantastic. And here you can obviously see the Elrond network and the tweet they said. So last week in EGLD, so the world is ready to get 𝗕𝗪𝗧, a 2 million transaction milestone, 100,000 people in under 6 days, time to build together thread, and obviously so forth. So really good stuff. So Elrond says, the blockchain network improves scalability. So the co-founder and chief executive of Elrond, Ben, I'm just going to call him Ben. I know he's a Benjamin, but I'm going to call him Ben. Stated that Elrond hopes to hit 1 million mark in terms of the number of registered users within the first month of the app's launch. However, the long-term goal for the company is to hit 1 billion active users, although such an objective doesn't have a time frame yet. And it's a huge challenge considering there's about, what, 7.8 billion people in the world. So you're asking for quite a lot of people to kind of get involved with it. So that is a long-term ambition, and it's a good one, but it is out there, I have to say. So Elrond has stated that its blockchain network is capable of scaling more than 100,000 transactions per second and can process over 15,000 transactions each second. Okay, so really good stuff. As more traders purchase Elrond, its price increased to all-time highs on Monday. The number of trading volume is also, particularly impressive. $1.6 billion worth of tokens were traded yesterday, but it seems the majority of the trades occurred in the Binance exchange, as it recorded 600 million of the entire Elrond trading volume for the day. So the trading volume has also been the highest ever volume for the cryptocurrency. So really good stuff here happening for Elrond. Things are just really heating up nicely. So let's take a look at the chart, Chris. Right, so here we have EGLD to USD on the daily, and we can just see the scale of this thing and where it was to where it is today. And I have to say, if you're over here in November, you're getting yourself a fantastic deal at $6.96 per token. I mean,
even we weren't that lucky.
We weren't that lucky, no. I think we got it in December, probably around here. This red day is usually when we target things. So let's just say we got it in at about $21 approximately, somewhere in that zone. So yeah, really, we were early, but not as early as some of these guys could have been. So let's take a look, right? So on this daily chart, we can see, today's candle, and it's doing very well. It's obviously got the high wicks in a similar way that this particular candle here also has. Okay, and so yeah, we had a bit of a pullback already. And I think the high, according to this, was actually $213. Okay, so really good stuff there. The volumes have started to pull back down a little bit, okay, and day on day here. Okay, so the volume is actually lower today than it was yesterday, but the price is still doing really well. Very much still overbought, Chris, and 97 on the RSI indicator. I've never seen a cryptocurrency that high for this amount of time. It's just been running in overbought status since the 24th of January, and it just doesn't seem to want to slow down. So let's pull this down into our 4-hourly view, Chris, where we'll have a look and see what's going on. Here we can see that we again have been up in this overbought situation for a very long time. We have come down to about 76 most recently, as we started to do a bit of sideways trading on this 4-hourly view. So yeah, we've come down and we've bounced up again quite nicely as well. The volumes had gone up and started to kind of peter off and go sideways a little bit towards the back end here. But the MACD is still positive, as is this RSI in a very bullish state. Although it does have to come back down here at some point. We are a bit cautious as to when that's going to be. But let's pull this down into the 1-hourly view. Again, this is going to show us a lot more of the same stuff. We have this sideways trading here that happens, and basically that is then followed by the upswing to the upside. And what happens here when we have this sideways trading is the volume flattens down or decreases, whilst the RSI corrects itself down out of the overbought status. And then from here, it shoots itself right back up again, comes overbought very briefly, and then pulls back down. So we had that movement to the upside here. We had that little pullback most recently, which is this bit here. And now we've kind of gone across here a little bit. Okay, so it's traded sideways. But ultimately, I think this thing's ready to potentially move back to the upside again and challenge the next level. So the RSI is, just below 60 at this point. And the MACD is in a negative position, and the volumes look like they're actually starting to slowly increase on this hourly view. So I think this thing's about to kick off again and go after that $250 level. So let's pull this back up to our daily view. Okay, and just zoom in briefly for you. So in reflection, we know that we're just below 60 on our RSI here on the hourly view. So we know that we can swing this thing to the top side again. The volumes are starting to increase on the hourly view as well. And ultimately, the MACD is currently in a negative position, but as soon as we get a swing on our RSI, the MACD will follow suit as well. So I think we're actually going after that $249. I think that's what's going to happen in the next couple of days. I don't think this thing's going to stop anytime soon. I have seen some analysts say, though, however, with such significant price rising the way it has, we are expecting a pullback, and I totally agree. We are going to be expecting a pullback. But at the moment, I'm not sure this thing is getting ready to do that. I think it's got a little bit more momentum in it, and I think it's going to continue for a little while longer yet. What's your thoughts, Chris?
Yeah, like you, I kind of feel like it's going to go much further before we see a significant pullback anyway. There's lots of chatter around, how quick and how expensive these tokens are going to be. But we like to tread carefully, don't we? We want to see certain price points get hit and taken out before we start talking about, I don't want to say silly numbers, because I honestly don't think they are silly numbers that people are talking about. People are talking about like, $1,000, $2,000, $8,000, tokens for Elrond. I don't think that's unrealistic. I just don't want to be sort of shouting it from the rooftops just yet. I want to see some of these lower price targets get taken out, and I think we will. What I guess my thought process is, what remains to be seen for 2021 for this project? Are we just going to see $500-$600, or are we going to get some of these more higher figures that people are talking about? And it's not slowing down at the moment, isn't it? Let's be honest.
No, one thing I do need to see in this chart is the top, right? We just don't know where the top is, right? So I don't know where to put the top end of our Fibonacci retracements, right? Because we have a bottom here where we were flat, so we know that's the bottom. But until this thing actually gets, a daily red candle or pullback that's significant, we don't know actually how high this thing's going to go. So if I put it up there for today's, for example, it shows us that the price target is going after 305 all the way to the top end here of nearly $700. But the problem is, until we get the top, we don't know where to put it. So right now, I put it in at the $133 that we had the other day, just here, and that kind of gives us a bit of a target. But none of these numbers are that accurate, because we just don't know where that top level is currently sitting. So we need to see the pullback first. Once we get the pullback, usually about 50% of the motion to the upside. So if we go to $300, expect it to maybe come back down to 150 when people take profits. When that happens, we'll have a top, and then we'll know where the limits might actually be for Elrond in the short term. But right now, this thing just keeps going up day on day on day. We just don't know where the top of our Fibonacci retracement needs to sit, and therefore we don't know how high the extensions can actually go. So really, we need to see that before we can make some judgment calls as to how high can the price of eGold actually go at this point.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would say is, like, Nick and myself, as soon as we found this project, we were like, we look for certain things in projects, don't we, Nick? We look at the team, we look at the tech, we look at the fundamentals, the tokenomics of the project, all of that stuff. And this was the first one where we were both, first of all, aligned in a way of thinking, because that doesn't always happen, does it, Nick? but like, it's the first time that we've gone, we need to invest in this right now. And I think if we had hesitated, we probably wouldn't have seen the types of gains that we've made so far. But I still think it's undervalued when I look at it now. That's my honest view. But go do your own research. Don't take what I say as gospel truth. It's really important that you do your own research and don't overextend yourself in the market.
Fantastic. So guys, if you have found this video useful, informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really does appreciate it, as do I. And if by chance you're still not subscribed to the channel, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all this said and done, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.